What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Zach Zeiler, checking in for a brand new implementation, a brand new installment here on the channel. And today, we're hitting some deadlifts, some resistance band deadlifts. Now, one thing that I've really had to work on my deadlift in general, the biggest struggle I've found is the lockout. And that may have something to do with the fact that I have not been latching my belt in like months for whatever reason on the deadlift. It's just not that comfortable anymore. It always feels like my guts are going to come out. It always feels like it's too much pressure on my lumbar as well as my abdominal wall when deadlifting. With that said, though, I don't have any issues in terms of like bench pressing with a belt on or even squatting with a belt on. It's very odd, but with leg days specifically, I normally enter the gym with a relatively empty stomach versus days where I'm going to do some deadlift training. I'm more inclined to have food in my system. So that could have something to do with it, I'm not sure. But my lockout has been the biggest hindrance of my deadlift in the past several months. So not only that, but you guys will see that I'm backing off on weight. I'm not just, it may look like I'm just tossing weight around, but I'm focused much more on engagement. Focusing on form and just feeling the movement, not getting quite as reckless, and that's basically how my training has been across the board. Engagement over just throwing weight around and training my muscles instead of my joints and my ego. With that said, this 455 set, my ambition was to hit it for a set of 5, and I end up hitting it for 7 reps. I mean, I was okay with that. I felt relatively good in this session. I was training with my friend Eric. He did not want to appear on camera during this workout, which was perfectly fine with me. We just went back and forth deciding on different exercises to do. And I was the only one that decided to do deadlifts in the beginning. He started off with some pull-ups, some wide grip pull-ups and weighted chin-ups or something like that from what I remember. But we both were planning on doing some barbell rows in this session. And the barbell row is such an interesting exercise for me because based on what I'm looking for, it's relatively easy for me to make adjustments based on whether or not I want to train the barbell row for like power or for more back engagement. And you will see that like here on this set of 365 pounds. I am getting some proper engagement. I feel as though watching this clip, I'm using a little bit of body language and I am getting my elbows far enough back. But towards the end, especially pulling from the floor and doing those power rows, those are going to carry over and transition into my deadlift and probably even squat. I think just putting my body under extreme poundages and going past failure and ripping it off of the floor in that manner, I just feel as though that builds a lot of strength. It always has for me, and I get stronger on my deadlift without even training it, which is a very cool thing. I don't know if it's just my structure, I'm built to deadlift, but by doing heavy T-bar rows and heavy barbell rows, it definitely helps me out in terms of my deadlift. So we did several sets of barbell rows. Right here, I backed off to 225, focusing once again on squeezing. Eric was very good about telling me to squeeze and hold it there for a moment in time because during a set, it's very easy to get distracted or lose focus on actually engaging a muscle. Sometimes you want to just count reps and just rush through the exercise just to hit a certain number or numerical like standard. So that's always cool. And that's just, in general, my training like hasn't been quite as heavy. I'm using extremely heavy weights, but it's not like I'm maxing out every workout or doing 90% of my max for doubles or even like triples or something like that. I'm essentially just trying to back off and use heavy poundages with control. For like bench presses, for example, I'll lay on the bench, I'll work up to like 315 do triples or sets of 5, but focus on solely using my chest during the exercise. These are great examples, these accessory movements, where I'm looking for isolation in these pull downs and stuff. I'm just focused on trying to use my lats to pull the weight. Whereas if I were to put like 4 plates on this exercise or whatever I could load up on there, I could use momentum and just throw my biceps into the movement, my shoulders and delts, my shoulders and my traps and everything. When in reality, I want to isolate my lats to the greatest potential possible. So I've been trying to slow my movements down, and even watching the footage right here, I think I could slow it down even greater on the negative, focus and pause a little bit more on the stretch. But, watching this right now, I think I'm okay with how this looks versus some of the clips you guys see me do from time to time. I'm just throwing weight around. And if I'm trying to build a better back, and if I am trying to build a better set of wheels, then I have to slow down my movements, really isolate the muscle that I'm trying to work in order to see better growth. So the past 4 or 5 days now, I have been attempting to vlog every single day. And this video right here that you're watching, specifically this workout, fell on the day that I recorded from the very moment I crawled out of bed all the way until like just past midnight. I had Tara in the video, we were cooking together, and I just vlogged my entire day. And it was basically like a full day of eating video. And I cannot tell you guys how frustrating it has been in the past 4 or 5 days of vlogging to record all day long, sit down to edit the vlog, and find out that my camera not only has issues with focus, but also my audio is completely messed up. I don't understand what has been occurring, and I have essentially reached a breaking point to where I think I'm going to be forced into getting a new camera yet again in the near future. I've tried using different lenses, and it's nice because like this lens that you're watching now, the focus isn't terrible, but this lens is not adjustable. I'm forced to put my tripod like a mile away from me because it's predispositioned to be zoomed in much more than like a normal camera and like what the naked eye would see. And my other lens, I've tried looking up tutorial videos, I messed around with it for hours, and I don't want to say I give up on that lens, but there's no going back to that lens anytime soon, it's safe to say. So I don't know if I'm going to be restricted to using this lens that I'm using in this video and just taking it to the gym and hoping the footage comes out. Go when it's relatively empty in the gym so I can set my tripod the mile away that I have to set it. I've tried vlogging with my phone, and that had some audio issues due to my phone case. And today, this is like a day after this video that you're watching right now, I took my older camera to the gym and I tried messing around with some clips, and the quality is good, but it's not as good as the quality you're seeing right now. So I'm really kind of for a loss of words, really. I'm not sure where to go or what to do. My only option right now, I think, is to just go and get myself a universal camera that I can utilize for vlogging and use for filming in the gym. And I do have a camera in mind. It's just going to be a matter of time before I go and get it. Part of me wants to wait until like after April and after tax season, but I may be forced into getting it sooner rather than later, because I really am getting frustrated with spending so much time and effort into filming, getting really excited about these vlogs and stuff that really would be quality content for the channel, and I think they would do very well. And one of my goals for this year is to start vlogging consistently. I know you guys love the workout videos and stuff. Those will still be coming, but within some of those vlogs, these workout videos will fall. So I don't know, it's just a frustrating time, guys, to be filming so many hours of footage and then have to sit at the computer and drag it to the trash. It's miserable even, because some of those workouts were amazing that I filmed. Some of the content and topics that I talked about were questions you guys asked for quite some time. and here I'm not going to be able to upload it. I sat down and tried to save some of the audio, and it's not worth pursuing. So that's something you guys may have to look forward to, as well as me, in terms of me getting a new camera. The content and the quality will hopefully go up, and overall, I'm hoping to bring a new format to the channel with like vlogs and bringing you guys into my personal life and answering your questions instead of just going over these monotonous workout videos. And I know you guys like them, but I just want to have something a little bit different, so this is more exciting for me as well. So that's the reason why I haven't been uploading super consistently or that often. But that's the end of it for now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Peace out. Bye.